Com pouco mais de 40 anos de existência, a NürnbergMesse provou de um desenvolvimento dinâmico e incomparável. Realiza mais de 150 feiras, sendo 9 delas somente aqui no país. Está entre as 15 maiores promotoras do mundo, com subsidiárias em 5 países. E para falar dessa gigante europeia, estamos hoje aqui com Peter Ottmann, CEO of the NürnbergMesse, no cargo desde 2011. It's a pleasure to stay here with you, Mr. Ottmann.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Vamos falar sobre a NürnbergMesse. Além de feiras, congressos conhecidos internacionalmente, o portfólio inclui inúmeros eventos públicos, eventos de terceiros e o seu próprio centro de convenções, um dos mais modernos da Alemanha. Estou certo, Peter?
Yes, you're right. We are doing around of 170 events per year. And only a third of them are trade fairs. So we have 100 events plus with companies, with associations, with conferences, because we do not own only shows, we own as well a trade fair venue. And that trade fair venue has to be filled with action. And often enough, it's congresses.
Quais os números da NürnbergMesse em 2015 como expositores, visitantes e o volume de negócios?
Among us, I have. But unfortunately, I can't tell, because before you get to know the figures, our supervisory board has to approve them. But again, among us, 2015 will be among the best years ever for NürnbergMesse group all over the world. And that means we are reaching around 200 million turnover. It will be a little bit more. We have around 30,000 exhibitors and 1.2, 1.3 million visitors per year in our group. That makes us one of the 15 biggest trade fair organizers in the world.
Qual é o seu ponto de vista sobre o mercado de feiras na Europa neste momento? E também sobre a feira mais expressiva realizada em Nuremberg?
At the moment, Europe as a trade fair region is doing fairly well. And among Europe, Germany is the best. We have experienced in the last 10 years that the growing Asian market is not hurting us. Despite the fact is that we started to organize shows in Asia as we started to organize shows here in Brazil. And that means being a European trade fair company, we grow in Europe, we grow in Germany, and we grow all over the world. The hottest place at the moment in Europe is Germany. And among these places, one of the hottest is Nuremberg with its trade fairs.
Quais os mercados que você acha mais promissores na Europa nesses próximos 5 anos?
The Brazilian companies, from our point of view, have two possibilities: to participate in the trade shows in Brazil, and in Brazil there are amazing trade shows. If the company is export orientated, they should go to Europe, they should go to Nuremberg in Germany to show their products to the rest of the world. There are big opportunities at the moment.
Como é sabido, o Brasil não está atravessando uma boa fase econômica. Mesmo assim, como você avalia a subsidiária brasileira?
Yeah, if we can be of help, it is a pleasure. And on a yearly basis, we welcome lots of Brazilian companies in Nuremberg, and it's always a pleasure to have them in Nuremberg. Especially in winter, when we have minus 15 degrees. It's an interesting experience for them, but in summer as well.
But Nuremberg is a beautiful city.
Nuremberg is
historic
yeah.
city. Yeah.
Nuremberg has a history of over 1,000 years, and it's a beautiful city.
Yeah. Existe algum plano para novos eventos no Brasil para comprar ou trazer de outros países?
In Brazil, we have 3 opportunities to grow. We want to grow with our existing events, and we have some amazing events in our portfolio. The next thing would be to organize and to invent new shows. together with our new MD. I'm going to talk about him in a few minutes. And the third thing is, we can imagine to buy shows in Brazil. It's a good opportunity at the moment to look for trade shows that can be bought in Brazil, and we are interested to invest further in the Brazilian market.
Alguma coisa nova muda no comando da NürnbergMesse aqui no Brasil?
Yeah, with João Piccolo, we found a young managing director. Following Ligia Amorim, who was managing director for over 8 years with NürnbergMesse Brazil. And the interesting thing is, Ligia knows João because they used to work together 10 years ago. Yes. And now he's back following the success path of Ligia. And we think that he is 37 now. Has 14 years of experience in the trade fair business, so he's still a young man, lots of experience, and we think with him the success path can be followed very, very well.
I want to thank you for your interview with my show TV here in Brazil.
It's always a pleasure to have you.
Nós conversamos com Peter Ottmann, CEO da NürnbergMesse, aqui na sede da Nuremberg aqui em São Paulo. Não saia daí, a gente continua já com mais Radar Television.